Hello Year 10. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can graph housing affordability and population growth over time. Now with this, I'm going to just create it in two separate graphs. And then what you can do is that you can just merge them together. So you create two separate graphs and then you make the population growth graph a lot smaller. And then you just place it on top in the corner of your housing affordability graph. So it's kind of like an inset in a way. Um, it's just a way to make your graphs more sophisticated. Now, potentially, if you had similar variables, you could put it all on one graph. You might be able to do that on Excel. I know a previous student of mine has been able to do that before, but I am not sure how to do that. So we're just going to just keep it a bit more simple. We're going to use Flourish instead of Excel. Now to do this, we're going to first start with the median rental and house prices of West End. So I need you to download that. And then we'll go, after we finish creating that, you'll go back to the QLearn and you'll download the population over time in West End. So have that downloaded for me. Once you have that downloaded, I would like you to move to Flourish. So here is Flourish. I have already created my first graph here. This is of rent prices and house prices. It's median rental prices and median house prices. This is done as a combination graph, so you can see it's columns as well as a line. Okay? This one does not have all the salts, so you would have to add that still. So to do this, you simply have to go to Flourish. I'm just going to go home to show you how you would start it. New visualization. You're looking for a combination. So here it says column plus a line. You're going to click on that one. Alright. Wait for it to load. There we go. Once it's loaded, we go to the data. We simply highlight it all and remove it. We do not need any of this data. So we just remove all of that. Here we have dwellings. The dwellings are representing the columns. For us, we're going to change that to median house price. And the population will change to median rental price. Alright, let's see if we can upload our data first. So we upload, and we're going for this one. And great, it's uploaded all our data, it looks like. Now, you'll see that, see how we got a color here for column a color for column B, but we have no color for column C? That means that column C is not showing in our graph, so if we go here, we can see that there's no column. All we have to do is, if we go down here, we can see that the labels and time are going to show as A, the values as B. So we want the values to be B and C. So we simply just go B, comma, C. And when we go to it, here we go. It's created it. Now you can see this has two y-axes. So you'll see on here it says y-axis and y-axis right. You'll have to go through and label your axes. So your two y-axes and your x-axis. You will also have to give a source. The source for this is onthehouse.com.au. Okay. You'll have to give a title as well. Then change the color scheme so it's the same with all your other graphs. After you finish that, make sure you export it and put it into the body of your report. And now we're going to move on to population increase. To complete population increase, we are just going to go for the very, very simple line chart. With this, just open it up, wait for it to load. Now with a line chart, It can be super simple or it can be a lot more complicated. You can see this one, their example, is a lot more complicated because they have so many data sets. We simply just have one for showing population increase. If we wanted to compare the population of West End to other areas, then it could be more complex. You are free to do that if you wanted to do areas that are somewhat comparable. However, I'm just going to do West End. I just go to the data. I want to clear most of this, so I'm going to highlight all of that stuff there. Click remove columns. Now I just have two columns. Highlight this part, delete. This part, delete. Where it says East Asia Pacific, I now want population. And let's see if we can upload our data. That one there. Cool, it's uploaded our data for us. We go preview. Here we can see it's uploaded it. For this, again, you will need to add your axes labels. You'll need to add your title. And you'll also need to add your source. The source for this one is citypopulation.de is the source. So that is how you create a line graph showing population increase over time and a combination graph showing the median house price and the median rental price increase. You would use these all together in the body of your report because what we should be able to see is a relationship. It's likely as the population is increased, as people find West End desirable, right? The area population increases. As it increases and there's more demand for housing in the area, the prices of housing increases as well. Okay? So that is how you create those representations. Thank you for watching.